Desktop lockdown is a requirement now for most industry regulatory compliance programs that, of course, many organisations are finding themselves having to adhere to. Also, it's about support costs, that if you allow users to have complete control over their desktops, it tends to end up in a situation where they become infected with malware, the configuration changes, and they become much, much harder to support. The impact on the business, apart from increased support costs, the risk of being fined if you don't comply with regulations, data leakage, reputational damage. I would advise that organisations look towards using a third-party product like Avecto Privilege Guard to help them to remove administrative rights, to customise UAC. All that can be done in conjunction with also using the Microsoft Group Policy to control the configuration on those machines, and it'll become much easier to push that program forward in your organisation and respond quickly to support requests and gather all of the information that you need to run a desktop lockdown program. You'd use Avecto Privilege Guard to gather data on how the users are running applications on their machines, which applications require elevated privileges in order to run, and you can gather all of that data in a central location. You can log the user, the machine, the application, what specific action was taken, what rights were required, and this helps administrators then remove administrative privileges and modify those applications preferably using the third-party solution to really control those privileges for applications on a very granular level. As a global leader in Windows privilege management, Avecto Privilege Guard can help administrators understand which applications across their desktops are using elevated privileges. They can gather all of that data together and then modify those applications using Privilege Guard so that they run seamlessly, and the end user will, in principle, never know that those admin rights have been taken away from them. Also, there's application whitelisting built into the product, so you can define exactly which applications are allowed to run and block everything else. Ultimately, Privilege Guard helps organisations to ensure that their desktop computers are kept secure, that all the confidential information passing through them is not being exposed to malicious software, but allows users to perform their daily tasks without any problems, and they need never know that these administrative rights have been taken away from them.